He can catch. He's just been outstanding for us, and can't say enough good things about Brandon. And you can tell his body and everything is just perfect. He's trained very hard, and he wants to win.
You will circle the Razorback game on your calendar now.
It's again, that's where I'm from, and so when that game gets, it's always big, but it's not a circle game. Right now it's BYU, and then got a big in-state rival, and you're in the toughest, most difficult conference in the world, and even the Western side could be labeled as one of the toughest conferences in the world. So, but to answer your question, it's always a big game.
You happy to have him at home?
Yes. Yes.
Coach, we're from Louisiana. Can you talk about the Randall Mackey, how he figures into your quarterback rotation, and we saw him do some pretty ridiculous things in high school. And what kind of player do you think he can be?
I've had a junior college coach and a high school coach say the same things to me. What an unbelievable player. And I've only got to see him on film, so I can't wait to see him live. We redshirted him last year, and so accurate. And I never knew that he just takes the ball and throws it without trying to find the laces. And he's got a quick release, and he's got some escapability. So I'm excited about Randall and what he brings.
How does he figure in that whole mix? I know you.
Well, we got a real race going right now, and he started out the first week of spring ahead of everybody, and got a little hurt there, a little banged up, and then Barry Brunetti did some good things. So we got a good race going, but I'm pretty sure Randall will see the field.
Do you want to have a guy pretty quickly in the camp that you maybe anoint the leader?
Yes. I'm hoping within the first 10 days of camp we'll pick our guy and get going.
Coach, we've asked all the coaches this, got different answers. More media at this event every year, as you know, different kinds of media. These days, is it harder to be yourself? Easier to have your guard?
Well, what makes it easier for me is my 14th year. And so I only know to be myself. I can't be anybody else. And so, but for having your guard up, there's more cameras than ever. There's more recorders and pens and papers than ever since '98 when I first got here. But I think that's what our conference is. It's so awesome. It's big. It's stadiums are full. Your tailgaters are there. It's a big time deal. So I just be myself.
In the state, a lot of talk about the recruiting class you landed. Address that and what you need from them as freshmen.
Well, I need them to step up in a hurry. I need a few guys to come on and help, especially at wide receiver. I felt like we signed the best in Mississippi, 4 US All-American guys that played in the bowl game, and the best in the top 10, most wanted. And the receivers, Dante Moncrief, Nick Brazel, Tobias Singleton, boy, those guys were just so fast and exceptional high school players. So I need them to take another step for me and jump in here on Saturday night and contribute. And I think they will.
Even in defeat last year, you played LSU, one of your best games of the year, and you've beaten them many times. What is it about playing that your team really elevates?
Well, I have awesome respect for Les Miles and the team he always puts on the field. And it's just a game that seems like we always look forward to. I felt like when I was at Arkansas that LSU kind of felt like the rival to me. We didn't really have a natural rival, so LSU always felt like a rival. It was always the last game, and so that carried over at Ole Miss. And so I always look forward to that ball game.
You do have a natural rival now, and it's kind of increased within the state. Talk about Mississippi State and where that's gone over the last few years.
Well, I don't want to talk about them too much. I like talking about us. And the bottom line is that first year we walked in at Ole Miss, we won 45-0. And that was a big Egg Bowl victory. Michael Orr, Parade Jerry, and I'll never will forget the smile and just the happiness of the fans. And so when you don't win that game, like we haven't the last two years, it makes it difficult. And that's where it's just a very, very important game.
Coach, you talked about how hard the West is and what people are predicting that you're going to be looking out for the West. So what is it going to take for your team to kind of make a mark and bounce back from last?
Two things. Number one, be much better tacklers. We've got to do a better job at defense, playing with the passion that I know we can play with, playing with the energy. Go tackle. Don't give up the big plays. And then the second thing is just let's don't beat ourselves. We helped the teams last year. We were in every game, really, except for two. We were in every ball game, had a chance to win. But you can't help. This game's tough enough as it is. You're playing great people. You can't help your opponent, and that's what we did a lot by turning the ball over, making foolish penalties, mistakes at difficult times.
You talk about opening the season with BYU, even though your SEC is murder, you guys seem like you are branching out and playing more entertaining non-conference games for the fans. Is that the reason?
I don't make the schedule, but I don't mind playing one like that. I think it's good. I think it helps your fans, and but again, their fans, they don't come to see you play; they come to see you win, and so it's a very, very important game. And but playing one of those games like that, I think just about everybody. We'll play Texas the following year. Boise State, and the Chick-fil-A coming up here sometime. So, I mean, our schedule's fine. But, again, I take 1 year at a time, and it's tough enough.
Does this season feel different coming into this year than it did in previous years when you were coming off Cotton Bowl wins? Does it feel different coming into this season?
Yeah, it's different because of what you just got through saying. The first 2 years at Ole Miss, feeling good, riding high, 2 Cotton Bowl victories, first time in 50-something years. And then this year you don't go to a bowl when you fully expected to go to a bowl. That hurts. And so our players have hurt with me. And so what do? You go to work. And so that's been our mindset. It's been our attitude.
We have time for one more question.
You mentioned while you were in Arkansas, you didn't have a natural rival. There are some people who have said that Ole Miss is developing into that rival for Arkansas. I want to hear your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I like that. I think it's natural now. I do.